I'm really excited. I'm gonna be making another little food recipe here, and I'm gonna make my own version of a vegan meatball. And I'm gonna be using, as like the base of the recipe, I'm gonna be using sprouted pinto beans. So I should why can't I speak today? I should mention the different ingredients that I'm using. So today for these, we're gonna be using these sprouted pinto beans that I sprouted a couple days ago. And I already have this wonderful, beautiful spaghetti squash that I cooked that these meatballs are gonna go on. I'll put it there. And also we're gonna need garlic all, nutritional yeast, parsley, Italian spice, flax ground, chili powder, crushed chili peppers, smoked paprika, which is like one of my favorite spices, a small to medium onion, my little part of a veggie stock cube. I like this, using this garlic plus spice, as well as we're gonna need ketchup, barbecue sauce, and mustard. So let's get started. First, we're gonna get our onion ready, because it's got to go on the stove top. We're just gonna heat it up and get it ready. So in with the onion, I'm going to add, and I'm actually gonna measure things because you're here. Let's see. Oh, that might be too much water. No, 1/3 of a cup. That's just about right. I don't ever measure things. And then we're just gonna add our little 1/4 of a cube, or like, these are big cubes. If you have like the smaller size bouillon cubes, you can add that. If you have like just powdered bouillon, you could add that, or you could even add like a liquid stock if you really wanted to. All the options. And then we're just gonna cook this until it's like soft and see-through. I have quite a bit of the pinto beans, so I'm just gonna measure it out so we know how much we actually have here. Let's say just shy of 5 cups here. Maybe like 4 1/2. Sure. So if you had a proper like potato masher or something, you could just mash these up, or like if you wanted to spend the time with like a fork just like mashing them, I'm just gonna put them in the Vitamix. With the beans, I'm putting them in the Vitamix, but I don't want to blend them into a paste. I just want to like pulse them until they sort of become more chunky. I don't want it to be like totally smooth, like a smoothie. So somehow my camera shut off, so I missed the last couple spices, so I'm just gonna recap really quick. So I put 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, a teaspoon of garlic plus, a tablespoon and a half of Italian spice, and then we were just getting to our smoked paprika here when I realized the camera wasn't on. I love, love, love smoked paprika. So I'll do 1/2 a teaspoon of that for now, because we're also going to be adding a chili powder. And I'll do 1/2 a teaspoon of chili powder. And we have some parsley. Let's do 1/2 a tablespoon of parsley. And we're gonna make it a little spicy with some crushed chili peppers. Come on, baby. We're just gonna add 1/2 a teaspoon. And our onion and garlic mixture is all ready to go. So nice and clear. I left them some little chunky, like there's some smaller, finer pieces, but there's also some chunky pieces, and that's fine with me. I don't mind that. If you don't like chunky pieces of onion, you could even just puree it. Now it's gonna come down to our liquids here. So I'm using ketchup. I don't even know because I just honestly squirt this on usually. So 2 tablespoons, maybe 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Also, at least a couple of tablespoons of barbecue sauce. Come on. 1, 2. So it's not really like as kind of liquidy as I need it. So I'm just gonna add another tablespoon of barbecue sauce. Gonna go for a yellow mustard. Do a tablespoon of yellow mustard and another tablespoon of ketchup. And that should help. It's smelling, they're smelling really nice. Smelling like a meatball-y kind of thing. Sometimes you just gotta play with the ingredients. Like, you can add as much and as little as you like of anything you want. And for me, I really like using ketchup and mustard and barbecue sauce in any sort of like meatball or burger alternative. Before I went vegan, I usually added those ingredients into whatever like meat-based thing I was making. And honestly, like, the spices are what makes the burger a lot of the times, or the meatball. We're gonna add some ground black pepper. We'll just do like a half a teaspoon. So I'm just gonna show you guys this because it's looking good. So this is what we have, and now I just need to make these into some meatballs. We're just going to take in our hands, we can even use, how about we use like a spoon for reference, just a regular spoon. And just take a spoonful, make it into a ball, ta-da. And then just continue. So I'm just gonna take a couple of our meatballs, and I just put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of the pan. Kind of looks like a weird face. Maybe if we just move it like that. Aww. So this recipe actually yields about 30 meatballs, and those are like sort of like a tablespoon size meatball. So that's a fairly good amount of meatballs. So really nice option. This could feed definitely a family. Pretty good for price wise because pinto beans are not very expensive and just sprouting them doesn't cost anything. My camera's doing some funky things and it just shut off, and as I was eating the meatballs. So I didn't get to capture my reaction, but they turned out really, really well. And I'll show you my plate. This is literally what's left. And so I'm pretty sure that it went pretty well. I will definitely be making this recipe again. And it paired really nice with like a tomato pasta sauce. And the spaghetti squash was perfect with it. This is actually what I was making for dinner, and I wasn't even hungry, but I just ate the whole plate. So, I mean, that kind of goes to show that that was good. Definitely comment below and let me know if there's anything that you want to see me make, or, you know, anything that you maybe don't know how to make a plant-based version of, but you really want to, then I would be fine with totally winging it for you. Not everything that I make turns out, but that's okay because that's kind of just part of being in the kitchen and like learning. So I'm happy to do that. And it's actually just a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Honestly, I'm such a crazy person in the kitchen. Like, I usually, like I said, I don't measure things. I just sort of like give her. And so thanks for being patient with me. I really hope that you enjoy these videos. People always ask me for my recipes, and I honestly, I don't have recipes. I just do this. Luckily today I actually used measuring spoons when I was doing things, so it is replicatable. You can make it on your own because I measured it with spoons and things. Yeah, if you try this recipe, let me know what you think. And if there's any other videos that you would like me to make, if there's any other foods that you'd like me to try a plant-based version of, then please, please, please comment and let me know. And also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Like I've said before, I post a lot of my food creations up there, so it's a lot of fun. So yeah, follow me on there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, because I've been alone for the last 3 days, and I'm going a little crazy. Okay? It's just me and Namin all day, and he won't eat my food. Okay? He won't.